Good afternoon. Okay, that's very good. What to say? I'm a part of your family because most of the students, though I don't meet, I often see Immanuel students crossing, and I feel that I'm a part of your school because this school, we are very nearby, and I like the way your teacher lead the assembly, everything. So I was so happy when your principal called me up and say, why don't you exhort my students, the freshers? I'm extremely honored and happy to Principal Vyuto for giving me this wonderful privilege to be the guest speaker on this special day. First of all, before I go on my topic, I wanted to share a close bondage that I had with your principal. You know, from the days of his youth, I've known him as a big brother. And I've learned so much from him. He's one of the most inspirational person that I've ever known. He's one of my role model. And why I'm saying this, because I want you students and teachers to know. I've been inspired by him in so many ways. You know, after my studies, he gave me the privilege to work in his institute. Then we have been a partner for 1 year, running a school. There, I learned so much from him that I always kept him as my role model, but I never said to him. And today I'm honored, extremely honored, that he gave me the opportunity to exhort his students. So, thank you, sir. And plus, the plus point is your Madam Tokali is one of my good friend of mine. So I'm so happy to be here. Today, I would like to congratulate the freshers. You know, freshers. We have all your teachers, myself, your sir, your principal, we have all crossed this part. And when you pass out your metric, this is the first step. You still have a milestone to go on. But then when you cross this metric, you think you're on the top of the world. Wow, I've done it. I'm the only one. But think, you have so many, this is the stage, crucial stage, where you're going to learn and when you're going to face lots of temptation in life. So I want freshers, I want to give you an encouragement plus a short exhortation to you all. This is just your first step towards achieving your goal and achieving your dream. As a student, remember that the future of a student, today you are a student, but tomorrow you are a future leader. Tomorrow you are going to take our place. You are going to be a teacher. Some of you are going to become a doctor, engineer. But this is where you started. You should remember that. And one thing I want the freshers to remember is that today your seniors, your juniors, your teachers are welcoming you as a freshers because you have finished 1 decade. 10 years is called 1 decade of your life. So you have crossed 1 decade of your life and you have stepped into a new life where you are going to face temptation, trials, good things, bad things, but you should have self-confidence, you should have trust, and foremost is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Why I'm saying this? Because most of the students, you have the capability to do it, but you have this inferiority complex in yourself. You know, as a child, I wanted to say a little bit about myself. As a child, I have so much inferiority complex in me that I cannot stand on the stage. I cannot put up, okay. And I was a shy girl. But then after I had a confidence that I can do it, I started believing. And once I started loving myself, I can do it. And today I'm proud of myself, running an institute for 19 years. And I'm bearing a fruit. That is what I wanted. Students, don't have an inferiority complex that, oh, my friends are better than me. I cannot do anything. No. God has given every one of you, you're unique, you're special in the eye of God. And there's nothing word impossible. Everything is possible if you try, if you give your best. So I want the students to know. Why I'm saying this? After my graduation, after my studies, I happened to run a hostel and I gave the privilege to my sister. He said, why don't you take up my hostel? I said, how can I manage when I don't talk, when I'm so reserved? How can I take up? Please, help out my parents. She gave me the hostel. It was girls' care. I took it into Abbott hostel, and then I started taking boys, girls, and then when I started running a hostel, maybe before my marriage, it was 6-7 years I started running hostel, then coaching center. I see many students, bright students, They have a high thinking to become someone, but no hard work, no labor, you know? And this is what makes them a failure. So I wanted you students to know that. Why I'm saying this is that, okay, all hard work is in the Bible, Proverbs 14, if you say, all hard work brings profit, but merry talks leads to poverty. So I want, if you do it, if you wanted to do it, the first thing, what you need to do, ask God to give you the confidence. Ask God to help you out and give your best. I think your principal, your madam, your teachers also say, during exam time, you don't study, but you go on taking fasting. Lord, help me, I need to do it. Help me pass out my metric. Without your studies, how can God help you out? But you have to give your hard labor, and then you have to work out. So those who have given your hard labor, and then those who seek God, today you came out with the flying colors. And you have been admitted in the most prestigious school, Immanuel. It's one of the most, at present, in Zunheboto. It's one of the most prestigious schools. Wherever I go, people ask me, how is Immanuel school? I say it's one of the best schools. And they've got the best music teacher. That's what I say. So you should be proud of yourself. Most of your friends who wanted to be admitted in this school, maybe they didn't get opportunity, but you got the opportunity, freshers. So make your teachers, your principal, your teachers, your seniors to say, this year we have the best freshers, the best responsible students, the best sincere students. But one thing, after 2 years pandemic, what I noticed is that, I never wanted to be in the office, I never wanted to be a principal, but I wanted dealing with the student, enjoying teaching the student. That is what I like. So most of the time, I've been dealing during my 19 years career, I've been dealing with the students. And what I noticed is that this year, after 2 years pandemic, the students of class 5, very difficult, discipline zero, manners zero, everything. We have to teach them from the basic thing. And I don't know how the parents, it was all online, that the teachers were giving notes, they were studying. This online system has made the students very weak in discipline, character. There's a proverbs, knowledge will give you power, but character will give you respect. There are so many people who are educated, but why they don't earn respect? Because of the way they live in the society. That's why I want students. Let your teacher say that we have the best freshers, best discipline. Show your responsibility as a student, because the way your seniors observing you, what your principal says about the speech, that I'm also about to say. As a student, what is your most important thing? Time management. So as a student, if you don't know the time management, you're not going to become someone. Students' lifetime management is very important. You have to make a short-term, long-term. Suppose short-term example. If you wanted to study for 2 hours today, try it. I'll achieve it. In the long term, if you wanted to become an IAS officer or doctor or engineer, you have lots of opportunity. But give more extra time to what you're going to do. But then, don't regret after all saying, if only I had the time. If only I could have become. If only. And then, most of the time, when the opportunity is here for you to become someone, you don't give your time. You waste your time spending. But as a student, what is your time? You should know the timing of a school. Timing to be with your friends. Time to give time to your family. Time to give time to your studies. This is the student's responsibility, how to use time. Because as your principal says, time and tide waits for none. And it will go very fast. You are here in class 11. Within 2 years, you'll be a college student, and you'll be in the university, and there also you'll be a new student. So think all this, and this is just a memory, but you should, whenever you are, know the responsibility as a student. That is what I wanted you all to know. And there's one, I have a lot of examples, but since you all have a long program ahead, I just wanted to give one example about Eric Winmer, the first blind man to conquer Mount Everest. What did he say? At the age of 13, he lost his eyesight, but he never lost his vision. So, by 16, he tried his best. He said that one day though I'm a blind man, I'm gonna achieve. Mount Everest. That was his determination. That was his willpower. So he tried it. And after 16 years, he tried to have achieved the first blind man. So even a blind man can do. Why not you and I? Why not you students? And you students, because of the time that you cannot utilize, you regret later on. You regret later on. I wish I was a small kid. I wish I was in class 10 again. The time will not wait for you. You grow old, but you cannot turn back the clock. So this is the right time. You have passed your class 10. And not only to the freshers, but I'm saying it to the seniors, class 11, class 12 and all. This is the most crucial stage where you are going to test good things and bad things. So you should have a strong determination. Like some, though they might be as good student, they fell under their friend's trap. You should know your circle of friends. You should know whom to choose. Now, and if you have a big aim in life, now you have to focus on it. Put more effort. In the Bible, what is it? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. We all know. When you fear God, you fear your teachers. When you fear God, you fear your parents. When you fear God, you respect your elders. This at present, not only me, but I see students crossing by, no manners, no discipline. This is what, not only studies, okay, but I feel so sad seeing the students. The way they cross. I never said to your principal, your madam, or your teachers, but I've been watching you all. When you don't have a discipline, in the Bible also, train your child in a way he should go. And when he's old, he'll not turn from it. The right time, when your principal, your teachers are molding you in the right time, learn from them, try to become someone in life. That is my short exhortation to the teachers and students and to you all. I hope you all remember. And then this year, I want the freshers to remember that we are lucky. Let your teachers, your seniors, and your principal says, I'm lucky this year that I have the best freshers in our school. Be responsible, be sincere, show your best discipline, and make your school proud. That is what I have said to the students, and a short piece of advice to the teachers. Teachers of Immanuel School, I really appreciate you all, Most of the time, I like listening to your voice, the way you all conduct the assembly. At times, I give example of your good example to my teachers also. But as a teacher, one thing I want you all to know, as students will never only change by your opinions or your teaching, but they can change by the exemplary life you lead. You're a teacher, you give opinion, you teach in the class, but when you don't lead an exemplary life, your students cannot come to your steps. So take an example of your principal Diuto, who is leading such an exemplary life. Now, so I want you all to know, your act of definition defines who you are. Your character defines you as a teacher. So I wanted you all to know, and as a teacher, always be available, always be approachable, and always be a motivator so that your students can do their best and give your best. One important thing to the teachers. This is a Freshers' Day, but your principal, he told me also, why don't you exhort my teachers also? Because I've been running an institute. So as just a few words to the teachers also, one thing is that have a deep respect to the institute where you teach. Because, not just for the sake of money, not just for the sake of salary. This is what I always tell my teachers. But utilize your dream, your gift, your wisdom that God has given you. Since you have chosen the teacher as a professional to be a teacher, and teacher is not an easy job. You need more responsibility, nurturing and molding the young ones to become someone. Now, we are doing a great job for our society. So the teachers are the most respected person in the society. That's what I always think. So teachers, this is a short quote. Teaching is what the teachers do. Learning is what the students achieve. But the better world is accomplished through you teachers. So I see you all, I appreciate you all and the work that you have done, and make your school more proud, give your best, and give you more responsibility. This is my short exhortation to the students of Immanuel and to the teachers. Thank you. God bless Immanuel School.